Hi, so this is the last video in the series, the playlist on manipulating decimals. And what we've been doing is looking at being given a piece of information, a sum, and then being asked to move the decimal point in order to answer further questions. So the last one that we're going to look at is this. So we've been given 63 times 48 equals 3024. Okay, and that's a piece of information we're given. What we're asked to do then is to answer a couple of extra questions. So we've got 6300 times 4.8 equals what? 0.063 times 4.8 equals, and also 30,240 divided by 6.3. Okay, so as I've looked at with the previous videos, I think it's really good idea to look at these questions and get a very rough estimate first. It is an estimate and it's very rough. Okay, so if I'm looking at something like that, I know that it's 6,000. This is very close to 6,000. And I'm going to multiply 6,000 by 5. Well, 6,000 times 5 is 30,000. So I'll be expecting my answer to be about 30,000. And it is. It's actually 30,240. Now, if you want to look at how we've moved the decimal point, what's happened there is that, as I'm sure you appreciate, at the moment the decimal point is at the end of these numbers. Okay, so with this particular number, the decimal point's moved two more places. So what we do here is we add another 2 places onto it. So the decimal point will move along 2 places. However, on this one, it's also moved back 1 place. So you kind of got to net it off, really. So you moved along 2 places and then you've moved back 1 place. So the net movement is actually 1 decimal point. Okay, and if that works for you, I'm perfectly happy with that. But my strong suggestion is that you just do a rough estimate, and that will give you a very good idea, as it did before, of where the answer's going to be. Okay, it's similar with this one. Now this is 0.06 multiplied by 5. Close enough. Well, 0.06 multiplied by 5 is going to be 0.3. So I'd expect my answer, because 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, if you like, 0.30. 6 times 5 is 30. So 0.3 is what I'm looking for. So my answer to this particular question would be 0.3024. Okay? So that one there. And again, if you want to, you can move the decimal place along, and then you can net it off a little bit, and you can work it out that way. Absolutely fine. I've no problem doing that. I'm a bit nervous about doing it on video because it'll take a while, I think. But the decimal point has moved along 1, 2, 3 places that way, and then it's moved 1 place that way. So it's actually going to move a total of 4 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 0.3024. Okay, that's fine. However, I just think a rough estimate is an easier way of doing it. Similarly with this one, I've got 30,000, okay, 30,000, and I'm going to divide that by 6. Well, 30,000 divided by 6 is 5,000. Oops, 5,000. Okay, hope you can see that okay on the video. So 5,000. So I'd be expecting my answer to be about 5,000, and actually it's 4,800. Okay, and again, if you want to manipulate the decimal point and move things around, that's perfectly fine. It can get a little bit tricky when you've got a division in place, so you have to be a little bit careful with those. But if you have a look at the previous videos, that'll give you quite a few different examples. I hope it's been useful to you. Please do subscribe to the site, have a look at the rest of the playlist, and I'll look forward to seeing you inside the next video.